Broadcast for shooters, hunters, and gun enthusiasts. This is the Firearms Radio Network.
Hey everybody, back SHOT Show 2015. We are at the MWS Modern Weapons Systems booth. We are with Ian McFarland today, and Ian's going to run us through their offerings that they're doing with the 22 TCM round. Ian, thanks for taking some time with us today.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming by.
What can you tell us about your guns and your platform?
Well, approximately a year ago, I shot the first 22 TCM gun that I purchased, and been a big advocate of the round. I think it's got a lot of potential to just surpass and beat the 9mm out of the box for law enforcement, for people. I'm a big believer in civilian firepower being, as good, if not better, than what they have out there for military and law enforcement. So we wanted to bring a new item to the market, and I'm a big seller in my store of high-end guns, and I believe that there's a big market for that. In our store, we don't sell a lot of the lower-end pieces. We sell a lot of the higher-end stuff, exclusives, Talos, and we sell a company called Rhino Arms, which is built in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm friends with the owners, Randy Meyer and John. We talked a lot about new guns and new ideas, and go throughout the process, I decided that it was time for bringing a new submachine gun and a lightweight rifle carbine chassis to the market that would essentially, explode in the market. As the TCM this year, they're looking to release a whole bunch of new cartridges, a 9mm length cartridge along with the 38 special length. Our gun fires both units, and we decided to build a very high-end rifle and submachine gun that's built on the same principles of U.S. workmanship. High-end, no corners cut. We use 775 billet, 8620 in a carrier, harden everything. Everything's nickel boron coated, melanite finished. Real carbon fiber handguard. Excellent materials, excellent design. Big workmanship and craftsmanship in this gun. The gentleman that I do the design work with is a engineer working for a microscope factory. He's a very intelligent guy. We developed this gun in 6 months to prototypes. All 10 of our guns fit together like a glove. We have 2 or 3 small minor things we got to work out, but otherwise they fire perfectly out of the box, ready to go. We're approximately a 6-month release time from when we start to get these out. In the meantime, we've developed a proprietary magazine. That magazine is a 35 round capacity. Probably will end up in a polymer for reasons of working for the restrictive areas. We want to be able to supply the guns to California, New York, Massachusetts. Those are big markets where I think there's a lot of saturation. As you can see, in this here, Arms Corps has been nice enough to give us some demo rounds for the show. This is the old 22 TCM, which is the 38 super length. This here is the new one. It's called the 22 TCM 9R. This will be available shortly, and during the summer, Arms Corps will be dropping a 22 TCM Glock slide kit that will drop right on your Glock and be able to shoot 22 TCM. We've worked with Arnie over at Boberg. We've built a 22 TCM Boberg.
Really?
Yes, we've tested it with the 3-inch barrel with zero recoil. The videos are available on our website and Facebook and YouTube. That gun shoots at 1,934 feet per second with about a 397 feet of energy. Very, very neat gun. No recoil whatsoever out of the Boberg, and it works flawless. So a lot of thanks to Arnie, who helped me put one in my gun to play with. I don't know if he has plans to release it, and then we'll work with him to try to do so if we can. Getting back to our gun, we want to go after a real high-end design. We know there's a market for people who run 3-gun that want a very light gun with very fast reciprocation. They want something that the overall length of it's very short. It has some features that help them in speed and transition of shooting. So we took all of those things and took everything we like about an AR, and we utilized a lot of the AR components to build the lower section of the gun. However, the whole gun is proprietary to this magazine, which we've designed for the round, and we utilize proven technology, so we're not guessing here. Throughout the process, we added a lot of design features to this gun. Like I said, this will be in a California compliant with bullet button. We've incorporated the PDQ lever, which we feel was a nice feature. It allows the user to be able to rack the gun and hold the bolt open without ever taking the hand off the grip. We went ahead and utilized the Rhino trigger system. We feel that's about the absolute best trigger on the market right now. coated with nickel boron. I haven't found the trigger that's better than this, honestly, in the market. The other thing we did is we decided when collapsing the bolt system down to work with the TCM and the carrier size, we didn't want to run a buffer system whatsoever. We feel that's a huge disadvantage to the length of the gun, the compactness of it. It is a little bit more difficult to do, but we added that. For one main reason, we ended up restricting everything so much we had to go to piston. So we went to piston. We were going to try to make this a direct impingement to make things run a lot smoother and be a lot more accurate in long range. Just didn't happen or work out. It can't be done. So we did go with piston, which is fine. It works great and it's very reliable. We're using real high-end barrel technology on this gun too. We should be able to successfully shoot a half-inch MOA at 100 yards, no problem, with a lightweight pencil barrel. So it may make it a very nice race gun for race guys. This gun weighs approximately 4.5 pounds in its full weight. We built it, again, like I said, to actuate everything from the driver hand. So if you watch, I'm going to utilize the gun in this position. I'm in the shooting position. I drop the magazine. I can actuate the lock. I can lock the slide open. I can drop the slide with that hand, retaining my hand up here the whole time. We also talked to a few guys who do 3-gun, and they really don't like to have a rail around the top, and they always seem to run their fingers off. So in design of this, we want to carry some very unique high-end features into it. If you look, the swoop here in the front is carried through the gun in several points. Really brings the style out of the gun. But while doing that, there's some usefulness to this cut. If you look, when I'm holding this in a 3-gun approach, I'm able to put my finger all the way up on the front there and never have it come off the handguard or touch the barrel while shooting. And if you'll also notice, the rail ends prior to my thumb. So I have a nice heavy grip set on that barrel. I can keep it straight. We offer this in 2 different lengths of stock, so you'll be able to have if you have shorter arms, you'll be able to hold it straight with your arm the whole time. If you have longer arms, we just offer a little bit longer stock, and you'll be able to do the same thing. So this is the 16-inch. Then we went to the sub-gun approach, and we developed the gun. We've got a suppressor from Thompson Machine on here. It's a real nice piece. We developed the gun to be SWAT ready. We had a little bit extra clearance space on the side, so we thought, let's put a rail system on here. A couple reasons we did that. One, we can actuate the light and the laser over the top of the gun if we have to, or we can put a touchpad right in here. Okay, very easy, very close location. The gun's also made to where we can shoot it directly from our shoulder in a SWAT configuration, tight quarter. You come in, this is a 5-inch barrel with a suppressor. If we take the suppressor off, the 5-inch barrel brings it to about this length, total length of 18.5 inches in collapse. You come into a breach situation right in the door. If you notice, my hand's on the grip, we still have our laser and light showing the whole time. So if we're running a 5-inch barrel and 5-inch shroud, we don't have to worry about our hand being on the rail, blocking our laser light or holding anything extra. So we make the gun as light and nimble as possible by incorporating this. The other neat feature about this really is if you're race gun shooting, you can put a 4x scope up here, put an RMR on your side. You come in and you're using your scope here, you got it out, you have a close shot, you simply tilt the gun and you're shooting your RMR. Boom, 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 right back up and you're shooting your 4x. So you don't lose time on your sight acquisition. Again, the other point here when we added the stock for modularity, our system will allow you to use any buffer tube from an AR. So if you guys like a buffer tube or you like a certain stock, you can add that. Otherwise, you simply detach the bolt, slide this off, there's a buffer tube hole. You can plug it because there's no buffer, or you can utilize this stock system here with an SBR. We will sell this separately, available for purchase when the guns come out. We'll also make a pistol version, which you can see right here. Again, with the gun in position, I can actuate the stock forward and backward while in my shoulder position. Okay, one-handed operation with the whole gun. This gun hand never comes off the gun. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, what type of price point?
Price point, we're looking around $2,000 for this gun.
Okay.
That'll be MSRP. Dealers and distributors will have a nice, good, solid pocket. This will be a MAP price gun. They won't be produced in large quantities. They will be a smaller quantity. We aren't a huge facility, but we wanted to bring a high-end piece that people really want, and they really appreciate the workmanship and craftsmanship that go in this piece. We may eventually produce more, but our big market is, this is kind of a very unique high-end piece that we want to offer to those people that are willing to pay that price and understand the quality and workmanship that's been put into it. And I don't think a $2,000 price point is too high on this.
No, absolutely not. I mean, a lot of other guns that size, and similar configurations and all that, obviously different round and all that, you're at the same,
exactly.
price point for them. So.
And we were looking at the way to incorporate all the features that are broken in the AR and in the subgun market into one gun that gives you the full answer to operate the gun very friendly and easily while being able to be in a tight confinement or in a race gun situation where you want all those features that you don't get without adding a bunch of accessories. At a 4.5 pound base gun feel with all the rails and everything put on it, I mean, you're extremely light, extremely short. Our reciprocary speed on a full auto is around 1,900 rounds per minute. So you can only imagine how fast the carrier is on a 3-gun, compared to a standard AR. We will also be offering a AR conversion kit that uses our proprietary mag, be a full drop-in setup or dedicated lower. We haven't quite decided which way we're going to go. And then hopefully before year end and after the Ion's released, we will offer a forged AR in 22 TCM. That's our goals.
Awesome. Well, I know there's a lot of excitement out there that we've already heard from this. Eagerly looking forward to coming out on market and being available out there to do some testing and evaluation, all that stuff. But so far, I mean, it looks like you guys have a great product offer.
Really appreciate your time, and we hope that customers look at the product and realize what a value it is.
Sure. Well, thanks for the time, Ian. Appreciate it. Good luck with everything.
Thanks for talking to us. Appreciate it.
This has been a production of the Firearms Radio Network. You can find more information at firearmsradio.tv.